Hello, and welcome back to the Wormery. We are in my worm bins here today. Wood and coffee are going to be getting a feeding. Let me see what number feeding that is. Wood and coffee are getting their 18th feeding today. And boy, this bin is loaded with arthropods. Wait till you see how many arthropods are living inside here. Let me get the light. And then y'all will see. Look at all them arthropods. Look at them. Look at all those castings. And we even got wormies hanging out up on the top. Yeah, we came in here the other day. Looks like they need some bedding too. Let's take a rake and see what we got underneath. Just castings. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Just wormies and castings. Yeah. Come on, wormies. Up off. You don't want to be stuck on my rake. Yeah. Wet castings, sticky castings, but they nonetheless castings. Alright guys, they are doing good, and yeah, let's move on with their feeding. Let's get on with it. And stand these guys up here. Hopefully you'll be getting a good angle. Can't really tell. We got a decent chunk of watermelon, semi-frozen, semi-thawed. We'll stick it back here, push it down. What else we got? This is some salad mix that somebody donated, and there may be some onion in there, but yeah, it don't look very good. It was frozen until yesterday. They picked out most of the red onion that was in there, but yeah. We won't recycle that bag. We got the rest of the green beans that I think we're going to dump in there, and there's a little bit of salad mix in this bag as well. Mostly green beans. Come on, salad. Alright. Yeah, the green beans stuck in there too. Alright, we're done. What else we got? We have a piece of dragon fruit. This is just the shell of a yellow dragon fruit. What else we got? Celery. Really doesn't look like celery anymore. Yeah, I think that's it for that thing. They really don't need any more, I don't think. We will give them some amendments now. We got the eggshell and volcanic rock dust. You know what? Let's take that little off. This is going too slow for me. Alright. We will give them a scoop with some worm chow. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to speed this up, but I am inherently a little slow when it's this warm out. We will give them some greenery, and then we will put the bedding over top. Yes, this is a lot of romaine that I'm feeding my worms, but it bolted before we could pick it, and it's really bitter. So, wormies benefit. Alright. That out of the way, and the bedding. Let's spread this out a little bit. So nice top covering of lettuce, covering all the food, but we're going to get some of the bedding that's here buried. Sorry y'all. Normally I don't do the bedding thing on video. I do that off camera, but I got another thing to do. Because we do the wood and the coffee. And hopefully I'll come back in and moisturize all this dry bedding. This is a cardboard and paper bag that I put in the micro cut shredder. Some comes out cross cut, but for the most part it's micro cut. And I try to use very little bit of that white paper, that processed white paper for the worming. Alright guys, we gotta move on to the next one. Sorry y'all, I know this is taking a long time and I should be switching to paper bedding. But with that lettuce there, I will give it another week. Let me get that one locked in, and yeah, let's get this coffee on. Surprised I haven't had any froggies jumping out. I've had the birds in the greenhouse, and lots of flower buds on the dragon fruit, so really happy there. Way too many spiders for my liking. Hopefully he got into the fan. So sick of all these damn spiders. Alright, top covering looks clear. Minus a little bit of casting. The bedding's wet, that's a good thing. Get our rate. We'll bring these guys in. So good amount of paper bedding out here on the top. That's good. I was worried this one was going to dry out. There's our worming. This is our coffee bin, and it's a lot. Whoa! Look at all them wormies. Look at that worm party. Look at that worm party. There's a big worm party. I'm gonna scoop out this corner to put their watermelon. That's a worm party and a half. Come on, guys. Hop off. You don't want to be stuck on the rake. Come on. Let go. No. Alright, guys. I need my other hand. Need my tool to scrape the rake. Come on, Lenny. I'll need to exit the rake. Come on. There goes my light again. Damn it. Alright, I think our rake is clear. Let me get the light so I can verify. Yep, nobody got hurt in the cleaning of the rake. Alright. Castings are looking good in there too. We started these bins 11/25, so they got some more time. We're going to go a year with these bins, hopefully, if we can keep them full throughout the job here. Let me arrange these guys a postal. If you hear anything bouncing around inside that fan, just know it wasn't a worm. It was more than likely a beetle. That top covering on. Get decent sized chunk of watermelon for that. I'm going to try to get it in there. Dripping. We got nectarine. That's what's going in there. Very liquidy nectarine. So we're gonna enjoy them and all their juicy goodness. Unfortunately, they got just too mushy before I could eat them. So, the only thing left is some onion, and I really don't want to give that to them, so we're going to skip on giving them onion. No, celery, not onion. No onion. Celery, and we got another dragon fruit. Showing for them. Alright, y'all. I think that's all we're putting in there. I'm really sticky. We got some eggshell drip to the bed. Sprinkle some vermicelli chow for them. We got them. That is going to conclude our feeding feeding of the coffee worm bin. Which feeding number is this? We said this is number 18. Thank you all so much for watching feeding number 18 of the mini. Yeah, the mini. The coffee and the wood worm bin. Stay tuned, y'all, because we're going to be feeding the original worm bin. I think that's going to be getting its third feeding. And we got to feed the 40-gallon worm bin its 35 feeding. Alright, guys. Later, y'all.